Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Ozioma. I appreciate you. I want us to look at these students that drowned at Calabar Resort. Medical students, each year they choose a state, they choose a place to hold their annual health week. Students from all the universities, they converge in a particular state that they have chosen for this week-long event. And this year they chose Calabar, Cross River State, to hold this event. After the whole week, after the lectures and everything, on Saturday they decided to, cool off at the Marina Resort in Calabar. Marina Resort is a fun place. It has a museum, it has restaurants and lounges, a place that you could cool off, where you can go and distress, after everything, body no be wood, that kind of a thing. So 14 of them decided to take a boat cruise. At least, I'm sure they have heard a lot about the boat cruise, Some people have told them, if you have not gone on a boat cruise, you have not come to Calabar. They said, okay, after the event, we'll try and see if we could go. So that was what they did. 14 of them decided to go on a boat cruise. But they didn't come back. Not all of them came back. The boat capsized and 11 were rescued. That was on the 24th of June. So they started looking for 3. They didn't see them. Look at this picture. The lady in the middle is Celestina. She happens to be one of the victims. Before they took off, you could see how happy she was. She was wearing her life jacket and everything. She was happy. She has heard about the resort, the cruise and everything. The other two, these two guys, Mustafa and Hamza, were students of ABU Zaria, Ahmadu Bello University Zaria. So they took off and they were not seen again. On Monday, that was on the 26th of June, their bodies floated, and that's so sad, very sad. Celestina was a 400 level student. She was even at the time the face of University of Uyo Medical Students Association. She was from University of Uyo. The two guys were from ABU Zaria, 600 level medical students. You could say that they were almost medical. They were always doctors. They were always doctors. Just maybe 1 or 2 things, and they would have graduated. All the 6 grueling years down the drain. Now, the management of this resort, I'm sure they have some blame there too, because this is your place of work. I know that accidents happen. It's one thing to give someone a life jacket, is another to teach them how to use it or what to do in event of what happened. I've been there before. Not this particular resort, a place that looks like it. It was a fun place, and we decided to go. That's Takwa Bay in Lagos. So I've been hearing of Takwa Bay. I said, okay, I would go, but I almost lost my life there because I don't know how to swim.
We are going. I beg, give that invitation for your mouth first. Make we leave this place first. Your body jabole no. register for here. Oh my gosh. gosh. Oh my gosh.
We are going.
Make they go bros.
Where is the driver?
Jesus is our
Driver,
strength.
where are you?
But small.
Oh my gosh. Guys, when I get there, I'll tell you guys, okay? Pray for me, pray for me. Yes, so. Guys, what's that? What is it? I'm scared. What are you doing? Are we still here? We are not going to stop my
If you're going on a boat cruise, make sure that you know how to swim, or you know how to even be underwater for some minutes before your rescue comes your way. These students, I am not sure they knew how to swim, but they went on a boat cruise. They were not told, if you don't know how to swim, please don't come along. Because they were happy, they just wanted to catch some fun. But the fun, the thing didn't last. Now sorrow has enveloped the whole place. What about their parents? You know that call that every parent dreads. Are you Madam so-and-so? Okay, is your husband there with you? We have some information. They'll start looking for a way to pass across the message. Every parent, everybody dreads that kind of a call. The management could have done better. I am sure somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do. If you had given them this life jacket, what else were they supposed to do? How were they supposed to behave? What was supposed to happen? What were they supposed to do? And you see how it ended? Wasted years in school. What about the parents? Would they even come out of this thing? The parents were at home, they didn't even know that their children went somewhere because they were adults. And it's what they do every year. So they were also used to it. But this one didn't work out. And now the parents, they will tell them, sorry, and that will just be it. You know, we are so reactive here. It's only when something happens that we start looking for solutions. Even when you think that, or when you look at it and say, okay, what if something like this happens? What will you do? You get yourself prepared. We are not proactive. We are not pragmatic. We watch things, even when we know that something bad could happen. We say, okay, let us manage the situation. We know how to manage here. We may even have the resources, but to deploy it will be another thing. 3 lives wasted just like that. You know, in the last 2 weeks, we've been hearing of drowning at sea, this one and that one. We saw the submersible imploding and all that. And there was even a case of 8 Africans. 8 African migrants also drowning at sea. They were running away. They were all on overcrowded boats. Where were they going? They were going to Libya. They drowned off the coast of Libya. They wanted to enter some European countries through Libya, through illegal means. You are going to someone's house, you want to enter through the window. That is what it means. You don't have your papers. Some of them don't even have passports. They just jump on any boat and say, okay, I'm going. Going where? To a land of the unknown. You don't know where you're going. To get a spot on that boat, taking them away, is you have to pay between $5,000 and $8,000. You have $8,000 and you cannot stay in Nigeria to better your life. They say anywhere is better than Nigeria. It is not true. With $8,000, you can make something out of your life. Some people sell their things, they sell everything they have, and they leave to an unknown land, to a place where you will suffer. You don't have what it requires to live in that country legally. So why are you disturbing yourself? You will see them when they get there, they will be suffering. Then they will start doing movies, not movies, they will start doing videos, sending out videos, calling on the government to come and help them. Calling on Abike and her commission to come and bring them home. You've seen several of them returning. When they come back, they will cover their faces like this. Why are you covering your face? And when you come back here, you start from square one. Why don't you get yourself prepared? If you want to travel abroad, I am not saying don't go. I am saying if you want to go through the right means. It's like you're coming to someone's house. You want to enter through the window. The person will call you a thief. Calm down and do things right. People will not do it. You want to fritter $8,000 away just like that. A better life. What better life? The place you're going, they also have their own internal crisis. They have their problems. Haven't you heard that some countries have started sending people back home, rejecting asylum seekers? You will go to a place for years, you'll be suffering, hiding from one place to the other. What kind of life is that? Even during COVID-19, people made money. Why don't you find something that works for you? Instead of spending your life savings, going to a place you don't even know what will happen to you. Some people need to have some sense. They don't even tell their parents. They will just boom. You hear that they can't find them anymore. It's only when they start suffering that you hear from them. Don't make your life difficult, running away when you don't have anything, when you don't know where you're going, from a land of known to a land of unknown. It does not make sense. Some will die on the way, everything. How can you be in an overcrowded ship or boat, whichever one they call it? Well, all these things, honestly, if you don't know anything, I mean that type, these people that are running away, it's not maybe when you fall into the river and you swim, where will you swim to? Like you're traveling from Lagos to the east on water. Where will you swim to? Where are you going? Once you fall in, just forget it. It's bye-bye to you. Till we meet to part no more. These students is really very, very is a sorrowful event. Is a sober moment that we lost 3 promising doctors, 3 human beings, 3. We commiserate with their parents. Please, the resort should do more. The governor has shut down the place, but that shouldn't be the only solution. You know, what happens here is, when something like that happens, they will constitute a committee. Committee should look into this, commission to look into that. At the end of the day, the place will be reopened. Committee will not implement. They may have suggestions, they may not implement anything. And you know, the cycle continues. We have lost so many people through avoidable means. Let us do the right thing. Somebody didn't do what they were supposed to do. Please, let us be painstaking. Dot all the I's, cross all the T's. See how a week-long event ended on a sad note. These children will be traumatized. The ones that saw them drowning, they will be traumatized for the rest of their lives. They will always have that picture. Seeing it. And in their mind's eye, they will like, oh, this thing happened. They will see their pictures, this thing happened. God forbid bad thing. It is terrible. I know what I saw that day. I was screaming. I was shouting. I said, Ozoma, who sent you? Who sent you on this mission? Because at a point in the middle of the sea, the boat started having issues. I said, I was looking around. I said, Chai, what will I tell my God today? But God was so merciful. Me, I will not try that thing again because I don't know how to swim. You know, swimming is a life skill that everybody ought to know. Yes, including me. We should know how to swim. So that even if somebody pushes you inside the river, you will know how to take care of yourself till help comes your way. Well, that's what I have here to tell you today. Let us be careful. If you don't know how to swim, please stay off water and stay off water activities until you can take care of yourself. When you're in the water, if anything happens, you say, yes, even if this boat capsizes, I can take care of myself. Until you do that, stay off anything that has to do with water activities, please. Well, that's all I have to say, and I commiserate with the parents and their fellow students and the association. Please take heart. Till I see you in the next video. Bye.